And 40 on Daybreak Saturday, we love to highlight a local business, and if they bring candy, then we just have way more fun with it. This is Carrie Abbott from Newfangled Confections. I'm so glad you're here today.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of folks have heard of Friddle or have seen it around town. You guys have managed to make a big impression, I think, on Central Indiana as a small business. First off, tell me how you did that. How do you pull that off as a small business?
Well, it starts with confections, then you're in with just the word candy. But this Friddle, the signature item, it's a fudge-like brittle. It just is unique. It reminds people of just a simpler throwback time, simple ingredients, and just, I don't know, when things were a little more slower paced, relaxed, and I think that people were ready for something that wasn't loud and bright and just kind of like, creating that strange sense of urgency.
And that's what some folks say they love about it. I was on your Facebook page, and I like to read some of the reviews before we do an interview like this, and folks were saying that it's the perfect amount of sweet, that it's not like an overwhelming sugar rush, which, as you look at some of the different varieties you have as well, you kind of have to think outside just straight sugar when you make candy.
Right, and of all the varieties, the sesame actually, and I don't know if it's just this sort of extra nuttiness or with the seeds in it, that's a really good one for people who they're all kind of the salty sweet balance.
Right.
But something about the sesame one, it's just really unique and kind of is a little more savory.
Some folks may be doing a double take, though. As I've been eating Friddle here in Indiana, you're always in that little window box, the brown box with the clear packaging inside, and you guys have kind of gone a new direction.
Yeah, this is what consumers are really enjoying right now in the stores. It's not a bright, chewy, fruity candy like I love, but it's not really a bright candy, but this kind of makes it, pop off the shelf and gives everyone a chance to give it a whirl. And the local stores, we get a lot of feedback from them, and this is really the direction. You got to stay fresh. You want to do a rebrand when it's necessary. And we're just really excited about this.
Now, folks like Friddle, the chocolate-covered ones are interesting as well, but I know you do something other than this, too. You do praline nuts that people
That's
go
right.
crazy
We make
about.
all of the pralines for the Yachts restaurants and sweet and spicy pecans.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's right.
I love Yachts.
Yeah.
Another reason to go into Yachts than
That's
get
right.
some praline.
Very traditional Southern praline recipe, and if people don't know, it's basically like a creamy pecan candy, stovetop stirred to the just perfection on when to dip it. That's what we call it. You dip it, you let them cool and set. Then we package them up, and every week we make hundreds of them and deliver to the stores.
Well, I can imagine every week hundreds of people eat them, right? And eat hundreds of
them. I never thought of
You're
it
like,
that way.
that's probably happening somewhere. I like that you mentioned that you're selling in a local restaurant as well, because you obviously you're a local business and you're kind of insistent upon that. I know there's a lot of other local businesses that you work with, not necessarily suppliers, but kind of distributors.
That's right. Distributors help us, call your reps at Piazza and Ideal. But yeah, they really help the reach. We also have committed to a small local team, in building the local sales side of it. I mean, I love to think, there was a day when I was driving them all, but, there's just not enough time. So you got to figure out how can you form the relationships and keep them, and, just keep the service side up and make sure that everyone is getting the Friddle today, just as they did 8 years ago.
Tell me quickly how folks can get their hands on it tonight. You've got an event?
Tonight, at Homespun downtown on Mass Ave. Stop by, say hi, and we'll have samples and just have a rockin' time from 6:30 to 8:30 tonight. And then naturally, any information is on Instagram and Facebook. That's where you're going to get the most live and current updates. I did not mention
pictures.
Oh, that's sweet. I didn't mention they're all gluten-free, and the
cool.
non-chocolate varieties are also vegan.
Even better. You got your bases covered.
Yeah,
Awesome. Carrie, thank you so much. We're glad to have you in today.
Thanks.
All right, Marcus, over to you.